Alright folks, been trying to do the live stream thing, but damn near 2 acres. It seems I still haven't got the internet situation figured out, and there is no self-service out here. Just going to flip this camera around. Shout, I can't, so I have to stop the recording. We'll cut to the next bit. Alright, out here today, the sun is setting, and next to Jamie Lynn, I came across a substantial amount of acria palms, I think that's how you pronounce it, for a very, very good price. Also thanks to her, I was able to get these Crinum lilies, which have absolutely just become prolific. Thanks to Ted the Banana Man and Walter for getting us up there. We were able to get Christmas cactus some years ago. Basically working with stuff that propagates extremely easy. We've got some mulberry out here. So this section has never really been watered up till now, so they're a wee bit crispy. And you can see which plants don't care. Mexican tree spinach certainly doesn't care. This stuff is brilliant for the pollinators. They absolutely adore it. If we come over here, the second layer of the buffer is some cassava. We have tons of coconut palm. We have bananas out the wazoo. Can't wait for these to be ready. They will be turned into smoothies and shared amongst family and friends. I have a lawnmower, and it's the fourth one on the property, which is currently down. The lawnmower deck belt came loose. And here I am. Let's see if I can go back to what I was looking at. Come on, buddy. Here we go. Yeah, you can see it came off a pulley. That's not good. We have giant mulberries. I believe it's the everlasting variety. There's a 222 variety. This came from Jamie Lynn's grandparents in Lakeworth, even though they aren't around anymore. Their trees were, and we were able to get some cuttings some years ago. That hole over there is where a kid drove into my fence. All these palms are the result of a mulch drop. And you can see we also got tons of logs. I've been cutting these with chainsaws for years. And it's finally got to the point where I can cultivate the area. So if we walk into this wee courtyard area I'm creating, you'll see some more short leaf Mexican tree spinach. This is my favourite plant here. Look how just beautiful it is. Looks like something out of Dr. Seuss book. Never read those as a kid. I didn't grow up in America, but I assume that's what it looks like. Where's the camera going? It's going over everywhere. One, two. There we go. As mentioned, we got some more bananas. 60,000 acres of wildlife management area out there. This is the reason why I fell in love with this property immediately. It's hard not to see why, right? Next to an ocean view, it's about as good as it gets in South Florida. This whole area has been developed like nothing else. So let's just take a quick walk, because every single live I've tried to do has went absolutely terrible. This area is big enough to drive my car down, or down, I'd say, if I was in another part of the world. But anyone that comes to America ends up having to adjust the language a wee bit, their face not being understood. Just kidding, Americans love the Scots, so one of my biggest problems as a kid here was having full-grown adults tell me, oh, I'm Scottish too. My granddad was Scottish. And it used to piss me off, I'll be honest. But now I appreciate it. Get some butterfly plant here. I don't know what its actual name is, but monarchs appear to love it. And Jamie took a liking to it. And thanks to her, I've been able to take many seedlings, saplings, or whatever, come over to the desert section that's under this Australian pine forest. There's some elephant ear. I don't think it's taro, but we do have taro on the property. We have our paddle cactus. You can actually eat these. I believe it's a prickly pear variety, but yet to have a single fruit develop out of these flowers. They're cool as hell though. Got logs everywhere. So today I got some video of it. There was 2 snakes darting about, and must have been a wee couple. Probably after the field mice that live out here. I didn't get a chance to post that field mouse on my channel, but I did attempt to save a baby field mouse, not from a snake. Although I've had the opportunity to do that, I'm not going to interrupt an animal eating. We all have to eat. Got a papaya there. We have someone come by in a ATV. That'd be cool. A wee bit of country left. It's probably checking out my planting work. There's some Montana bush here. Just beautiful flowers. The smell is said to disrupt mosquitoes. Don't know how true that is. We have a upset moringa being supported by a log, much like the papaya that's in front of it. Hurricane Milton came through this area and spawned off a bunch of tornadoes. Well, we weren't hit by the tornadoes, we did get some extreme wind, mainly because you see that exposure right there from the north. There's just nothing to break the wind, so that's part of why I'm planting so hard up front. We have some more ever-bearing mulberry, which the squirrels and birds love, much to my dismay and agony. We have one spot where the Chaya palm is going, and then we have one of the biggest Crinum lilies, Crinum lilies that I've dug up, and he's quite happy there. He's quite happy with that. And we have Leaf of Life, another contribution from Jamie Lynn. Many of these plants that propagate well made their way here through her, and have since been propagated many times since. And she also has good friends that brought a couple of things out, like the Chaya specifically, that I have went mad with, much to her dismay. Peanut butter jelly plant, I believe. It's doing quite well in this spot. It was in the pot and drying out every bloody day, and I don't have water to set up on it to keep the pots wet, so took advantage of this little cultivated area. Oh, come on, man. Gotta get used to this gimbal. Just see, I've absolutely went crazy with planting here. We got lots of coconut palms, papayas, more Crinum lilies, more, and yucca palm. They look cool. It'll be cool when it grows up. And then over here, so I sent the lady some extra money for holding these plants for me, the 40 odd palm trees. She ended up giving me a foxtail. And they look gorgeous when they grow out, so this is the one I'm having the most difficulty in finding a spot for. I'm thinking maybe here. I do want it to be up front and proud. Have to keep it away from the power lines. So if you look at the fence line, all the plants that have been planted down it are low, can easily be pruned. So, and then when we go in a little bit, I actually have trees and stuff that'll be getting big, and banana trees and stuff that'll be tipping over. Every time a banana shoot fruits, the weight will eventually bring it completely to the ground. You can already see it starting to tip, and it will just die. And how it propagates from there is it shoots up little pups. Looks like it was doing one here, but it's dead. It's a dead pup. Someone killed it. Don't blame me. Try to keep stuff alive, but still figuring it out. And we have a monstera plant, which produces a very interesting fruit. Jamie was able to get hold of this. the mother of it during the pandemic, and I recently went over there and started splitting it off. I cut her one too for appearance. You see it starts, oh, these are already dried out. Anyway, it develops these little suckers or roots as it crawls along the floor. And this is the fruit, and it tastes terrible if it's not ripe, and it might be toxic. There's a lot of plants that you really do have to process before they're edible. It's not like eating a cow. You don't have to worry about that stuff. But the fruit is delicious. It is. More cassava. There's some Star of India in here. And Mother of Thousands, which is a similar plant to the leaf of life. Each one of those little nodules on the leaf, probably not picking up too well, will develop into an individual plantlet. So we'll keep walking around. A giant acorn tree up there produces a lot of coverage. Some palms that I pulled out that I know fit in my car for Jamie's parents. I'll be happy to have them. Got more Crinum lilies over here. This is the first Acrea palm, I believe. I need to, please tell me the pronunciation. I've got some sugar cane. It's doing okay. I'll do better once these water's regular out here. And in this whole area, let's see if this will turn off. It keeps trying to auto focus on all these plants, but dug a hole for every palm. Been rooting Chaya, and over the course of the next week or two, be planting every single one of these in the ground. Keep walking around here. It just keeps going. Not bad for $3 a pop, eh? Huge. Soil's starting to get a little rough over here. There's some coco plum. Produce a tasty wee fruit. This is the little pine forest I have in the back. It's one of my favourite spots actually. Wish more people put effort into keeping their pine trees, because they're quite the treat. Got some sable palm, and that's just running under the ground. Some more papaya, more tree spinach, lemongrass, Crinum lily, prickly pear, more palms, broken fence, and it gets really pretty. Proper little pine forest walk. We used to have a hammock out here. Got one single light over there that lights it up at night. It's getting very dark now, so we're going to grab a light. These solar lights, you could just grab them. Beautiful, eh? Taking some cuttings of her. And we have the Wakisa mulberry, who's currently got berries on the branches, which are ripening, but at a very slow pace. It's not like the everlasting or the ever-bearing mulberry, which ripens extremely quickly, but this thing is absolutely bloody ginormous. Look at the size of it. If you don't know any better, you wouldn't know it's food. With a sad moringa. Chocolate sapote. Mark, a friend of Jamie, spat out into a cup and we grow it into a tree. It's doing okay. And sea grape quite far inland. And this guy's sad. It's a special plant. Not going to identify everything here. And before the pride and joy, check out this bamboo, clumping bamboo we've got over here. I'm going to have to come in here and see if I can cut some of the clumps off of it. It's beautiful. I'd love to spread it out more. It's very tall. When you get enough of this bamboo and the wind goes through it, it makes a beautiful noise. Okay. Spin back around. Look at the size of this prickly pear cactus. Look at it. Check the moon up there. One of the last pine trees in the side of the property right there. Get used to hearing wood noises out here. For a while I thought there was like a bloody cult or something that was screaming at the tips of the lungs at night, and it turns out it was packs of coyotes running about. There is a nudist colony out here though, so you have to be prepared for anything, I suppose. More overbearing. Look how big the Crinum lilies get though. Very big. And digging out all the babies, spinning around. Also this fern, pretty nice. It seems to just come up naturally where it wants to. Will be more of a focus on the native plants soon enough. Not this dastard Brazilian pepper. And this stuff is noxious. Another banana clump. Giant pile of monstera. Under a huge tree hammock that I've been growing for 14, 15 years, even before I got this property. I'll do it tonight.